Hey gang, welcome to a little board game arena Wingspan here. Nothing we're too excited about the tray, although it was a very egg heavy game. Um to the grub and the grain are always so precious at the start, but oh man, we potentially have the making for a full tuck. But do we go for it? Eastern Phoebe. We need platform. We do need sets of three, but not until, and forest birds, but not until quite late. So I think we're going to start off in our wetlands and see what we can dig up. Phoebe and Swallow. I just maybe overly love uh, wetland play. Less than, well, we're going to go less than four, believe it or not, because we're going to be filling up our wetlands with, we already have two that do not eat fish. And as you have heard me say before, the only bird that eats fish and does not go in the uh, wetlands are the Franklin gull, which is banned, excluded from the deck playing arena, and the fish crow, which. So, point being, we have to get a lot more. Uh, we'd have to get a fish crow plus three other uh, fish birds in our wetlands. And usually when you do a wetland engine, you're not getting a lot of birds that eat fish in your wetland, because the ones that generate those points just are not the ones you want in your wetland. They're not the ones that eat fish. You do want the ones that generate points. So we'll grab a couple off the top here, maybe just one. Grab a. Oh, that's interesting. We're not gonna be getting food off of that, but he's not gonna be getting food off of that anytime soon either. That might be an okay wetland bird this early. It's a 75, so that's nice. But we'll have to see if a rat pops up sometime. I suspect that one won't get played, just given our food situation. So let's see what happens. So let's see here. Opponent currently has two spaces in the wetland. So I wonder if we do grab that Cassin's Sparrow. It's another bird that hits our bonus card. So I think we do. We're going to spend our grain on that guy. Grab a couple off the top first to make sure something better doesn't come, but strong egg production will be nice when we need to go for eggs. Of course, if we get a blackbird here that allows us tuck for an egg, it's going to be a whole nother ball of wax. Not sure what my opponent is rated. Let's take a look. 333. So he's strong. He's no dummy. I've lost to plenty of 300s before. Had a couple rough defeats last night. Oh, well, there goes that sparrow. So that solves it for us anyways. Don't want the wood stork. Let my opponent have it. It's a big food cost. Food's not really there. So if they want to go for it, they can. Dick Sissel might be good at some point, depending on how this game goes, as might the Baltimore Oriole. Usually you don't get a ton of food with these wetland games. We platform nests. I think the Dick Sissel can go. If we transition into, ooh, that'll be nice. Oh, that's super nice. couple more turns and we'll be able to get that guy down and get more eggs. So we're going to be giving out a lot of food early, which is dangerous, but we're going to have egg generation. We're going to have food generation. We can just keep hitting this wetlands for a while. Don't think we're going to spend the grain on that omnivore. Plus, this will be good. We can get 2 food at a time from our forest for the cost of a food if needed. So much better than 1. It just feels like it's twice as much production, so cannot complain about that. We got to make sure we get our eggs down so that our opponent doesn't win the end of round goal. We'll see if they play anything else in the wetland. If so, we might just have to do an egg race. Of course, they're going for that sparrow, I suspect. But maybe not yet. Ooh, nothing there. I mean, you might think this not for an engine. We're going wetland engine, so we're not going to keep that guy. I don't think we're going to be doing much with that guy either, given our food situation, but what can you do? So it's going to be one more round of getting grubs. Then we're going to lay eggs, and then the start of next turn, we will put down our cuckoo. Nice pink power egg thief. Love those guys. What you got, my friend? Oh, okay. So now we just gotta lay eggs, right? We'll go here. We'll take a turn to do that so that my opponent cannot win the end of round goal. Could have cycled through cards one more time, but it's not really going to matter. My opponent's going to probably, yeah, maybe we should have. So that my opponent was forced to lay eggs this turn. Now, oh, they still lay eggs, so all is good. Hummingbird, okay. This is shaping up to be a magnificent wetland engine. Nothing there we want still. And let's do this. Excellent start. Win the first end of round goal. We like that. And we do like the warbler, but first things first, we're going to get down our cuckoo so we start getting some more eggs. Then we'll grab up that warbler. You know what? My opponent's not really going to lay eggs. Cat's a bit out of the bag now. Where does that whirl undo? Let's grab up that warbler. My opponent's got the food for it as well, so. Ooh, look at that. Okay. GG. Thank you all for playing. That is huge. We got eggs coming our way. We got 2 food producers in a second. We will be passing out tons of food to our opponents. So I think we're going to go cuckoo into blackbird. Oh, that's only, oh, I got excited there, but of course it's an only grassland blackbird. So disregard my GG Novri. We're not quite done yet, but we're getting pretty close. Going for the spotted owl. His food production is not great. Of course, he's about to start getting more food. That tells me, though, that he's got like a rodentologist or a falconer, something like that. More eggs incoming for us. And if that is the case, it'd be nice to get a like a turkey vulture or something to deny any sort of predator activation. Don't think going for that guy was, well, like I said, I'm going to be getting in lots of food, so might have been the right play. I wonder if we don't put down our blackbird into the grasslands, just so that when we lay eggs, we also get 2 more points out of it. We'll see how this goes. We got the grain for it. Feels a little bit of a detour, but we'll just have to see. My opponent still not getting any rats, so if he's going to try to put down that great horned owl, it's going to cost him quite a bit. Maybe he just likes bombs. Ooh, don't mind if I do. What are we going to want? Well, it's not really going to matter because we're going to put down a hummingbird, so we're not restricted to grubs. We're going to get another grub. Grubs are good. It's not really going to matter because it's going to be spent on the hummingbird anyways. So we don't have a lot of point generation out of our wetland, but we do have lots of food generation. So we're going to be seeing so many cards. It will be quite nice. We're not going to do anything with our bonus cards unless we see some play another bird cards coming our way. We might need to transition into the grassland given these end around goals. So what do we got? We don't have much. If we went Harrier and Blackbird, that'd be a nice wetland play. Let's see here. Opponent grabs some cards, it looks like. Yep. Let's keep doing what we're doing. See if we can get our rat out of the tray with our hummingbird. We get a coot. All right, well, there's some point generation. We're not going to be discarding. We'll let my opponent go first. I'm not going to quite make that transition yet. My opponent has only 2, no, he's got 4 spaces. In the, take another grain. Oh, we're going to deny that rat. What do you have to say about that, my friend? We'll spend it on our coot. What do we not? We definitely don't care about a grosbeak. And let's just keep passing out grubs. Don't think I'll regret it. Currently ahead. Do we hold on to that rat? Maybe. Oh yeah, we do because of the Harrier. All right. Here we play our Harrier. We got 3 turns left. Opponent's going to start laying some eggs. We might be able to eke out the end of round goal, but we're going to see. My opponent will be getting 3. So he's going to max out 4. So let's see, what is it going to take? Take him 2 turns to max out 4. So that'll give us 2 eggs. So then if we get 3 our last turn, we should be okay. Otherwise, my opponent's not going to get the end around goal. Get down this Blackbird as well, I believe. Probably get rid of our Nutcracker. Not going for the end around goal anyways. Way overpaying for that guy. We're going to do this. We're going to have a nice, strong grassland at the end of the game. So we're going to be able to get, let's see if this really makes sense now. He lays eggs, final turn. He's got 1. He's got a food, so we can get 3, 4. So we'll have 5 total. We'll get an extra 1 from our cuckoo, so we'll have 3. We'll also have 5. I feel like this is better. Tying is fine by me. Get a tuck on that Blackbird, 2 extra points. It's like, yeah, I like this. Might get a point from the Harrier. This is good. He's gonna have to spend a food to tie it. And oh, he's got 2 turns. Okay, so he's probably gonna win. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 6 spaces. So yes. We will only have 5. Oh, but if he goes twice, we'll get 2 eggs. So we're still gonna tie it. He's doing the math. Might be finding out that it's not quite worth it. But he won't have to spend a food at least, although he does have to spend 2 turns just laying eggs, which is not the worst thing. You don't have to worry about eggs in the next round, which is always nice. So we'll go here. This will give us 5 plus 1 more 6 if he lays eggs again. So life is good. Nutcracker can go, I believe. Well, yeah, we'll try to get one of these 2 down to fill up, get more egg spaces in our forest. Good job, my friend. And we should be able to tie this end of round goal. So can't go wrong with that. Question becomes, do we get our coot down or do we simply transition into a grassland engine? I don't think we quite have it for the grassland engine, and the forest is actually our best food generation, despite the fact that we're giving a ton of food to my opponent, so it's a little tricky. We need eggs in, my opponent has 4 spaces, so we want to try to get this finch down. We'll see what we can do about that. We like the magpie, maybe. We also need, well, I think we do get the coot down for our bonus card. We got 3, 4 cards so far. So maybe pick up the magpie as well. My opponent has several predators. He's got 6. I mean, he's got 3, so 6 points. So we do want that magpie. Get a little more food for us. My opponent has some good egg generation. Is he going to take the magpie? Always looking at that hawk or magpie, hawk or magpie, hawk or magpie. I bet he goes for the hawk. Nope, goes for the magpie. We will deny the hawk. That is good for him with my harrier. Oh, hawk or magpie. For some reason, he wants that white-crowned sparrow. He skips the magpie. Holy cow. And he doesn't go for the hawk either, so that makes me wonder if he has what I think he has. Regardless, we're going to take that guy. Do we want to take the hawk? I feel like I'm a little nervous. Plus, it's a great one for the forest, for the grassland. So we are not going to discard, I believe. We are going to get rid of that swan, though. What do I want? I want that cherry for our friend the finch. Oh, we were supposed to get down our coot. Oh well. Definitely get rid of you. We'll snag this guy up, wiping the tray. Whoever says it's a bad idea. Get more food. Down goes an eastern screech owl. It's just the game of predators for my opponent. I think we throw down our magpie next. My opponent has food. Has cards. This is the problem with backyard birder. At a certain point, you do not want to be playing cheap cards. We need one more. Opponent grabs the bluebird. Not a bad play. I think we got to get down our. Let's go for a grain. Get down that Cassin's Finch. See what else comes our way. That will help with the end around goal. Ooh, fish crow. Don't know about that at this point. Well, we'll see. We are once again not going to discard. We are going to hope for a grain on the reroll. A grain appears. So that's good. What are we going to get rid of? Where are all the cheap birds when you need them? This guy we'd have to overpay for. We have to pay, spend a lot on. I don't see him happening. Much as we like those bombs late game, we don't really have the food production for it. Chirping Sparrow might be good for our grasslands, believe it or not. I think we do. Oh yeah, plus the bonus card. That guy's going down. All right, what do we got? We're gonna have 2 grains after the Cassin's Finch. So I think that one more is not going to kill anybody. Yeah, we'll get down the magpie and the. Oh, the magpie will be good for end of round goal. Chirping Sparrow is probably the better bet. I think that's what, so we're going to play. We are going to play Cassin's Finch. Nice to have some food generation, so maybe magpie in the grasslands, of course, naturally. We could do all 3 actually. We could do Cassin's Finch into magpie into Chirping Sparrow. That would cost us 1, 2, 3, 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the egg space, so we're gonna do it. And that's just gonna be egg spam, I think, if we can afford it. Let's put down this guy first, just in case a predator gets activated. And we'll get rid of the egg off of our blackbird, actually. We'll have 5 eggs in the forest and hope that that's good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 now. We need 7. That coot might go down at some point. We're going to hope for an extra grain somehow comes our way. Hope that that magpie gets himself a activation. Is it going to be a predator? It is not. White-crowned sparrow of all birds. Gotta wonder about that. Do this. Now we have tremendous, absolutely brutal grasslands to close out the game. Plenty of cards to tuck. Only 3 rounds though, before it fills up. So we'll just see. All right, is my opponent going to play a card in the forest here? If not, we got the end of round goal. He's got the eggs. He's got fish. So I don't think there's anything that eats fish that goes in the grass forest. So it's going to have to be an omnivore or some cheapo 1 grub or overpaid. There are options, but we'll just have to see. Running the grasslands is not going to be great because of our egg space is unfortunately limited, and we've got a cuckoo, chipping sparrow. So yeah, we're going to hope. Oh, we are going to hope that we get a food. So one of these predators hits, or my opponent activates the hermit thrush. Oh, you know what? I totally miscalculated. That white crown sparrow is going to go into the forest, so that's too bad. We are not going to get this end of round goal. Yeah, look at that. So not a terrible play. That's an extra 3 points for my opponent there. So now the question becomes, do we go for coots and just spam egg space? Or do we play the Cassin's Finch? We need sets of three. I think we have to do the Cassin's Finch. The coot's a 1 point play. Cassin's Finch is a 2 point play plus a bonus card plus a shot at the end of round, the final end of round. So that's what we're going to do. All right, bull nests or platform nests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No contest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a nice play right there. 7 point bonus card. Who knew we had so much bowl space? So we got way too many eggs. So we might actually hit up the way too many egg space, right? We're getting 5 at a time plus this guy for 3. So that's 6 at a time. We've only got 3, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 spaces. We got another turn, so we're going to grab some food and hope we can get down this. Well, which one do we want to get down? Could I still get the coot down? It's going to be only a 1 point play plus the um, +3 for backyard birder. So that's a 4 point play, but it's got 5 egg capacity, which we desperately need. Uh-oh, and our opponent's going to be passing out eggs too. So now we have many things to think about. I think we got to go for some bombs. Grab some food. Get down our, well, there's a, I think we just play the Warbler and then see where things go. Let's get rid of that guy. So now we have 4 turns. Okay. Gives us like 23 egg spaces. 5 times 4 is 20, plus the 3 here. So we could just do it, but we're going to be missing out on eggs from the Meadowlark. Don't think there's a better option, though. I think we just got to do it. Our maximum, we have quite the maximum capacity, so. We both have strong strong end engines. How are the point? My opponent's kind of filled up, but not too much. We're up by 1 point. My opponent has only 4 here, 4 here, so he's got to play more cards. Ours is, so we got 9 here, we got 2, 5, 8 here. So I think we just spam eggs and bask in the glory of egg spam. We are going to be missing out. Our last turn, we might have nothing to do if our cuckoo gets activated a bunch of times, and as does the meadowlark. But what are you gonna do? It's just the way it is. Fill up all of our non-bull nests slash star nests first, which we have now successfully done. So time to start filling up everything else. Goodbye, fish crow. Fish crow might have been nice. Fish crow would have been huge, actually. Should have thought about the fish crow. We could be spending all those excess eggs and gotten down maybe our Oriole. I think ultimately we got this game, but I suspect our last turn we're going to be kind of twiddling our thumbs. All right, Hooded Merganser. I think our opponent's going to try to get this end of round goal too. We can say goodbye to that guy. Yeah. 2 rounds left. My opponent, we'll see. We will see. Oh, hello. Too bad. Oh no, it's the I thought that we had nabbed a hunt. Okay, so we got, how are we looking here? We've got ourselves, we'll be able to get 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both of us, 8 is our maximum capacity, so. Right, 4, yeah. Did we just lay one on this guy? I don't think so. We are pulling fairly substantially ahead. We got one okay bonus. We got 10 points in bonus cards. That is nothing to complain about. He's only got one bonus card. I think we're in fairly good shape here. Opponent doing the math. So we're not left twiddling our thumbs for our final round, but we are going to be missing out on eggs donated by my opponent for sure. Because I think we're about to fill up. 1, 2, yeah. And then some. Our chipping sparrow is going to do nothing. Miss out on at least 3 eggs from my opponent. There we go. So we miss out on 4 total, but still the best 5. But that's okay. We are well ahead at this point, and we're going to tie the end of round goal. So Let's see what we wind up being ahead by. So we've got 10 in bonus cards, so we're at 99 currently. Opponent has 82, so we're 17 points ahead. 17 points in one bonus card is impossible. Especially when it's a dud, it's even worse. Okay. Good game. Good game to you too. Good old wetlands. Gotta love strong wetlands. Final score 103, I think. 104. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Anytime you never touch the forest, it's a good sign that you're gonna win. We never, did we get food out of the forest once? We did. Yeah. That's the way to go. Anyways, we are done here. Thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you on the next one.